So Kristen for a Venmo for the blind, we're going to do it. And then we'll go back to the journal when we get the chance to go to there. So, all right. All right, great. Kristen, this is very interesting. We're going to the blind for you, no problem. But I'm also getting the urge to go to the neurodivergent tarot, which is a trip and a half. It's not one that I pull out a lot because it's not peopled as much. It's in some ways it's a little bit more Marseille than some of the others, but okay. It feels that way. It doesn't look that way, but it feels that way. We'll go there. What else we got? Hallowed Earth coming through. Shaman's coming through. Okay. All right. This is where we're going. All right. We're going to start with the neurodivergent tarot and see what's going on in here for you. I just want 3. And I want them in a pillar. So the 3 are going here. Base, middle, higher, okay? So base, middle, higher. Hopefully you can see it well. Whoa, okay. Okay, all right. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the Hanged Man. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. We're going to take a look at what's going on with these. And I want to see what's going on here. These are going to go in the higher zone. The Hallowed Earth, believe it or not, is going higher. The lesson that's already been rooted, the lesson that's already been grounded and very much in your consciousness already here. This is saying entanglement and meditation. The lesson's already here in the entanglement. You're already aware that the fact that you've been hemming and hawing about something, not making a decision on something, needing to make a decision and are at the crossroads. You already know this. You're going to be here for a little while longer. Why? Because you need to pause, think, stop, meditate, ponder, look at it from a different viewpoint. This is the inverted one, the Hanged Man, right? This is when literally you lay on the edge of your bed and hang your head off the foot of the bed and start thinking about things different. Or you step up the step ladder and look at things from a different perspective. What would you do if you had thought this in the world already? If you already had adopted this thought? What was the story about somebody that was thinking she would have done her life differently if only she had known she was beautiful? I'm not sure what that reference is, but that's what's coming through. Some kind of reference towards that. Don't doubt your own beauty. Don't doubt that at all. Okay, we're going back here before we go in the shaman cards. This is something about this that's coming through. If you had known you were beautiful, like stop traffic beautiful, drop dead gorgeous beautiful, right? If you had known this and operated from this point of view your entire life, it would be a little bit different for you. And this is a huge and dynamic metaphor. So this is not a lecture or a sermon. It's know your beauty because you are that beautiful. You do have the stop traffic beauty energy within you. And this is something that you learned to play down when you were young. You learned to play it small. You learned to hide, cloak, and cinch the hood over you a little bit, like cinch the hood over you a little bit tightly. Whatever that was for protection to play small is no longer necessary. The entanglements that you've gotten yourself into, the situations where you've got yourself into when you're ready to outgrow and ready to move forward. This is decision point time. Okay, we're going to the shaman cards now. I'm flipping down again. That's your whole life. Yeah. It's a very, I think it's a very common human thing to not know our own sense of enoughness, to not know our own beauty or value, because we don't know what we're here to learn coming into it. And our family of origin can really give us some bad messaging sometimes. And we sometimes hold on to it and carry it a little long. And it's not meant for us to carry so long. All right, what else do we got? The truth of the thing. Now, we saw this before in that other deck just a minute ago. And it came through as the sword of truth, the arrow, the true direction, and the focus needs to be there. The tree of life, we will go into that tree thing in a minute. And the water. There's something that needs washed clean, washed, a ceremonial. Okay. There's something that needs washed away. Washed clean is inaccurate. Washed away is correct. All right. Here we're in like the basic land of metaphor for Ange. But when you're washing the dishes, you don't just throw the plate away because it's dirty. You wash the dish and use it again, right? You wash what was there before off. You don't let it flavor the next meal. You don't fix yourself a plate of spaghetti and then the next day say, okay, I'm going to have some mashed potatoes and just slap it on a dirty plate. No, you wash away the old thoughts, the old flavors, the old residue of the past in order to put something new there, in order to offer up something new. The entanglement and the rootedness of the tree of life, and how that is an echo of our past. How when we don't hate what was happening in our past, we can accept it and move forward. This is huge for us, and this helps us honor our truth in a big, big way. This is huge for us. If part of the deal, I'm going to shift part of this down. If part of the deal was for us to be able to go forward in the version of ourselves that we knew we would be on September 11th, 2024, and part of our past experience and part of the painful choices, if somebody could, show up in your living room, Jesus style, or call it what you will, guardian angel style, and say, this is exactly where you were supposed to be, you've got it all right, and this is the version of you were supposed to be, let that other shit go. If that's what it would take, then why not accept that that's actually how it is, and you already know this? Why not accept that everything you've done up to this point, everything you've created, these versions of yourself, from the time you were like preschool to elementary to junior high to high school to college to now, everything is for purpose. Now it is up to you to choose. You are at the crossroads. You've been there, and the fates are lining up for you to move forward. I want to see what else is coming through with the shamans on this. It feels very much like washing that spaghetti off the plate in order that you might put something new there, in order that what is there is something you want to offer to the world, something that you like, something that resonates with you. The flow. Yeah, wash it. This is something about going in the way of the warrior very, very deeply. The echo of the past is to remind you of your sense of connectedness, to also remind you of the blueprint that you have carried before. It is not to define you going forward. This is forever are we evolving and expanding and reconnecting. This is something that allowing the rootedness of where you've been, the lessons of your ancestry and what's been before in the tribal script, so to call it, let that be. But if you want to expand, you have to strengthen through here and expand and go towards light. Go towards light and expand. You are always in flow. You are always part of, always moving forward. And this is very, very warrioress energy. Summon what it is that is the emotional flow that wants to carry you forward, that you knew before you bought into somebody else's bullshit. Summon that flow for yourself. Summon that lesson. The entanglement needs to let go. The meditation of who this is. The shift in how this happens. If it could be that someone would be standing in your living room right now, somebody would be holographing in your living room right now to tell you, go forward in the version you believe yourself to be, in the version you want yourself to be, not the version other told you to be, then that is what you would need to know. And this is what is happening. We have modern technology holographing us into other people's living rooms all the time. If you would have told somebody 200 years ago that you could do what we're doing just on TikTok, on the phone, on video right now, they'd be like blown away. This is what's going on. Lean into that flow. The Wheel of Fortune's here. The time is here. The time is right now, right here. It's like the alarm bells are ringing. The alarm clock is ringing. It's time. It's time very much. The rootedness, it maybe cannot be forgotten, and the history cannot be forgotten, but it can be rewritten and transformed. That's what I've got for you. That's complete. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, that's what I've got. That's beautiful, beautiful energy. So that's complete. Holy smokes. Yeah, love it, love it, love it for you. And again, I'm going to show you this, and this from the neurodivergent. You saw the arrow, but this is about flow. This is the number 20, the 20th year, the year after all of these things where you have kids going to college. You also have 2 completions of 10s when you go in that. It's something that you are ready for. Twice 10, 2 completions ready to go. That's what I got. Holy smokes. Love that. Love it, love it, love it for you. Super cool. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not sure what else is going to go on, but there's something about a reference that I don't even know her work well enough. You might want to look at the lexicon of Billie Eilish songs. There might be one that stands out to you more than not, and I don't know what that's about or why. I know some of her songs, but not all of her songs. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Bad Guy. That's what I'm getting. Her song, Bad Guy. Yeah, it's worth another look for you. I don't know why. Okay. Stephanie says she's going to travel to Nostradamus and tell him about the smartphone. Maybe you already did. So that's what I've got. All right. Let me get some water and we'll see who's next on the list. Okay, Kim, let me know. And if we've got time for the big journal, then we'll get out the Big Chief journal. If not, then okay. You guys let me know what's what. Let me get a little bit more water in me. Okay. All right. I think we'll go here. So it's just the 6 of us. So this one is what came out. Now, the last read aside, this is what I was telling you. Every being in creation is connected in an echo. So we're going to go in here and then we'll come back. Is Chad in the house with us right now? I don't know if Chad's here with us or not. If he's not, then maybe we will wait for a minute. We'll do a collective. We'll do a collective. I would rather share this when Chad is here just because that's part of the reason that I'm doing the journal and the Big Chief journal instead of doing it twice. So we'll do a collective and see what's going on. Yeah, not yet. Okay, you might have shit going on. Imagine that. People have shit going on. Okay. We're going to the This Might Hurt deck for the collective read. Let's see what's going on. It's going to take some work, folks. Roll up the sleeves, roll up the sleeves. It's going to take some work. There's something that is necessary for work. Prepare yourself that it's going to be a labor of love that's going on. It's going to take some work. What's this all about? Okay, we're going to go here.